President Obama has said he's not ruling out, he's not ruling in any arming of the Libyan rebels. We're just getting a statement in from the White House on these reports earlier. Reuters saying that there was a secret order signed by the president, an order authorizing the assistance, covert U.S. government support for rebel forces in Libya, and only moments ago, the New York Times reporting that the CIA is now in Libya aiding rebel forces who are fighting Muammar Gaddafi. The White House press secretary has just issued a statement saying this, and I'll read it precisely. As is common practice for this and all administrations, I am not going to comment on intelligence matters. I will reiterate what the president said yesterday. No decision has been made about providing arms to the opposition or to any group in Libya. We're not ruling it out or ruling it in. We're assessing and reviewing options for all types of assistance that we could provide to the Libyan people, and have consulted directly with the opposition and our international partners about these matters. Jay Carney, the White House press secretary, only moments ago releasing that statement. We're watching all of this very, very closely. There's more information coming in as well. In addition to the statement from Jay Carney, we're getting some information from our chief national correspondent, John King, a U.S. intelligence source, confirming to CNN that there is a presence of CIA operations officers in Libya right now designed to help the U.S. military and political understanding of what's going on. This source telling John that he would not confirm that Obama signed a specific intelligence finding on this matter. But yes, we are gathering intel firsthand, and we are in contact with some opposition entities, the source saying. So once again, the breaking news, just to reiterate, it is now clear that the United States is directly assisting the Libyan rebels in their battle against Muammar Gaddafi's forces. The extent of that assistance remains unclear, but the U.S. clearly, if we didn't know already, clearly taking sides in this civil war. This will irritate some NATO allies because the UN Security Council resolution 1973, as well as the mandate that the NATO allies, together with the Arab League, have, is that the U.S., the coalition forces, do not directly get involved. They assist in protecting civilians. They enforce a no-fly zone, an arms embargo, if you will, from air and from sea, but they don't directly get involved. Clearly, there are some U.S. intelligence officers and others, presumably from Britain, France, who are directly engaged with the Libyan opposition right now in trying to get rid of.
All right, meanwhile, the Central Intelligence Agency wants him dead or alive, but apparently the American-born terrorist with ties to the 9/11 hijackers has been a guest of honor at the Pentagon. Julie Kurtz joins us from Washington. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, here's what we know. Fox News has learned that Anwar al-Awlaki, the American Muslim cleric, remember him, with a worldwide following, dined with military brass at the Pentagon within months of the 9/11 attacks. New documents obtained by Fox include an FBI interview conducted after the Fort Hood shootings. It states that Awlaki was taken to the Pentagon as part of the military's outreach to, quote, moderate Muslims, according to FBI documents. Now, the American cleric was interviewed at least 4 times by the FBI in the first week after the attacks because of his ties to the hijackers, but it appears none of this information was relayed to the Pentagon, where Awlaki had lunch at the Secretary of the Army's Office of Government Counsel. At this point, a Defense Department spokesman has declined our request for an interview, and it's not clear, frankly, what exactly the vetting process is at the Pentagon, which would have allowed a known associate of the 9/11 hijackers into the U.S. military's headquarters. We do know that currently Awlaki is a high-priority target for the U.S. and the government of Yemen. It's connected to the 9/11 hijackers, the shootings at Fort Hood, and the failed Christmas Day bombing. So we'll have more on this as the day goes on.
That is a crazy story. With the Fox News exclusive, Julie Kurtz down in the Bureau, thank you very much.
I mean, I know he was on camera after 9/11 condemning the attacks, and he was someone people were looking at. So, I mean, that video's there. Shows how insincere he is, and you don't know who you're talking to.
God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you. Thank you.
It's not about justice, it's not about agenda, it's not about mobilizing people, it's about dialing for corporate dollars. these two parties have sold the U.S. government and the American people to the highest bidders.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no secret is revealed. That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.